Hello Aquarius, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Kay. I am an astrologer, numerologist and spiritual witch here on YouTube. So Aquarius, what is going on for us for the month of August? And I say us because I am an Aquarius myself. It seems like this month most of the energy is centered around relationships, partnerships, legal matters and actually career when it comes to the Aquarius sun sign. If we look over on the right hand side, we've got the chart here for the full moon. This is how the universe is going to look, but as we start the month of August, the sun is actually going to be in the sign of Leo. So for Aquarius, this is what brings the energy around your relationships, partnerships, legal matters, and anything business related that you may be dealing with. And if we look on the chart where we've got the arrow and number 1 in pink, this is the 7th house. So this is where the sun is going to be for you. So as we start the month, it's a great time to maybe focus in on your relationships, partnerships, especially if you're married as well, or any serious commitments that you have in life, because the sun will be blessing this area of your life. Now this month we do have a full moon in Aquarius, so we really need to get excited about this. This is our personal power week, and if we look on the chart here for the full moon day, what we've got is up on the right hand side where we've got number 1, we've got the moon circled at 19 degrees of Aquarius. Then opposite that in pink as well, we've got the sun circled at 19 degrees of Leo. This is what gives us a full moon, when we have the sun and the moon in opposite signs and they are opposing each other. So this week, earmark this week of the 12th of August as a week where all Aquariuses really should step into their personal power, because this is going to be happening in our energy. So it's all about you, Aquarius, your hopes, your dreams, your desires, your appearance, and basically how you approach life. This is what we call the first house of life. And if we look where we've got number 2 and the arrow, this is the first house, and the moon will actually be here for you. Now, the other thing to say about the full moon in Aquarius as well is that if you are an Aquarius that's born quite early to, I'd say, the middle part of the sign, then this is really going to impact you, because the degree that it's at is at 19 degrees. So if your sun, your Aquarius sun, is anywhere around here, or anywhere from about maybe say, let's say 10 degrees up into 19 degrees, this is really going to impact on you. So really make the most of this time. Even if you're not an early born Aquarius and you're slightly later in the sign like me, then still it's our personal power week. Now, what else is happening around this full moon as well is that there's going to be a chance for us all to start a new chapter, because we've got Venus at 0 degrees of Leo. So if we look on the chart, we can see just at the bottom here where the arrow, where number 2 is, we've got circled in black. This is the planet Venus. She's at 0 degrees, and then you'll see the sign of Leo above this. Now, when we have a planet at 0 degrees, whether it's in someone's birth chart or whether it's happening on a day-to-day basis like a full moon or any other day, it shows us that the universe is saying you can create a new chapter wherever this planet at 0 degrees will fall for you. So for Aquarius, this is going to be in that same area of your relationships, your partnerships, your marriage, your legal matters that you may be dealing with, or any serious commitments that you have in life. So it's still the 7th house for you. This is where this is going to be happening. Now, if you know your chart well, and if you know personally where Leo is for you in your own chart, then you can actually apply this and see where the universe is supporting you to make a new chapter for yourself. But if you don't, generally speaking, for Aquarius, it's around our relationships and where we are about to commit ourselves, or where we have been committing ourselves in life. One other thing that is happening around this full moon is that we're going to have the moon form a conjunction with Saturn. Now, obviously, as an Aquarius, I'm assuming that you know that Saturn is our traditional ruler as a planet. So this is important for us as well, because it's happening in the sign of Aquarius. So if we look back over on the chart, if we look back up where we've got number 1, we can see circled in pink, we've got the moon. To the left hand side of this, we've got a planet that looks kind of like a H, circled in black. This would be Saturn. So Saturn and the moon are going to be working together. When they form a conjunction, that means that they are working together, their energies are. Now, how this translates to us, or to anyone in here on earth, is that there could be challenges or maturity or even withdrawal of how we feel about something, because the moon is a representation of our emotions and Saturn is a planet of challenges, maturity and withdrawal. but they are working together in a conjunction. So this could be something positive that we decide to change our mind about, or change how we feel about, or go in a new direction with. Now for Aquarius, again, because this is happening in Aquarius, it's going to be around you. So you personally, around this full moon, may find yourself in a situation where you have a change of heart about something. But if you do, then this change of heart could be a very positive thing, because it's a conjunction and the moon and Saturn are actually working together. So this is the first half of the month. Now by the time we get to the end of the month for you Aquarius, the sun would have shifted from the sign of Leo and he would have moved into Virgo. So this is where your career and your direction and what we call the house of fame is under the spotlight for you. So up where we've got number 1 and the arrow, this is the new moon chart, but if we look at number 1 and the arrow, this is the 10th house, and this is where the sun is going to be for you. So blessings, health, growth, vitality, all that positive energy could be filtering around your career. So the end of the month could be a really good time to focus in on this part of your life. Now by the time we actually get to the new moon, which is going to be on the 26th of August at 9:18 GMT, this is my local time, it could be the same day for you, it could be the day after, it does depend where you are in the world. This is going to be a Virgo new moon. So looking at the chart, we've got circled in black, we've got the sun and the moon both at 4 degrees of Virgo. So that is the new moon. That's what will give us a new moon, when these two energies are side by side in the same sign at the same degree. Now for Aquarius, where this is going to actually fall for you, it's going to be around your finances, but it's not your own personal finances, it's where you share things. So this is things like your debts, your taxes. This is things like property that you may share. It's also the house, what we call, of transformation and death and rebirth. So this is house number 8 for you. So on the chart where we've got the arrow and we've got number 2, this is where the new moon is going to fall for you. Now, new moons are all about new cycles, starting things again, starting things afresh, or going in a new direction with something. So it could be that as we close out the month of August, looking at your own kind of personal finances in terms of what you owe rather than what you own could be a good thing for some Aquariuses. It could be a sign from the universe that now is the time to really focus in on this part of your life. Or it could be that for some of us, a new cycle happens here, you know, with anything that we owe money on, or anybody that we owe money with, or any debts or taxes, or any property that we may be due to inherit, or any property that we actually own with somebody else. This could be a good time to look at that, and also, you know, start a new cycle with this. Now, one thing that is happening around the new moon as we close out the month is we're going to have Uranus, which is our modern ruler in astrology, make a conjunction with the North Node. So if we look on the chart, you can see circled in pink, just under where we've got number 2, this is the North Node in light green, and then we've got Uranus in the kind of darker bluish colour. These two planets are forming a conjunction. Now do take note that at this point Uranus is actually in retrograde. So this means that this planet, which is about unexpected sudden changes, is pulling us back to something. Now what is he pulling us back to will depend largely, because this is happening in the sign of Taurus, wherever Taurus rules in your chart, but generally speaking for the sign of Aquarius, this is going to be around your home, your private life, what you call secure in life, your family, and anyone or any people that you consider a mother figure in your life. So Uranus, the planet of unexpected changes, making a positive conjunction with the North Node, which is about our direction and where we're going. This translates to an unexpected or a sudden change with your direction, but this is a positive one, or things could be moving in a direction that they should be because it's the North Node. So we can see that here on the chart. So as we close out the month, again, this could be a sign from the universe to really take note of what's going on for you Aquarius when it comes to your home life, your private life, anything that you call secure in your foundations, your mother figure and your family. This part of life in astrology is not what we put on social media. This is not what we would necessarily discuss with people that we don't know very well. This is our most private and inner part of our life, okay? So for Aquarius, what I see here is we close out August and we move into September, is that possibly in some of your private lives, there could be a real change in direction, and it hopefully could be a positive one because we're dealing with the North Node. So for you, Aquarius, this was a really quick horoscope for the month of August because it is a pretty quiet month in terms of what's going on. So I really hope that there was something helpful here for you. I really hope that this gave you some kind of guidance. As mentioned, your career, your friendships, your relationships, your business partners, your networks, anything that you're seriously committed with along with your career are the main things and the main themes for this month. But maybe expect some changes around your home life and also something new to develop with your personal finances, but not necessarily the finances that you own all to yourself. This could be something that you have to pay out on, or something that you share with somebody else, or any area of your shared life, because where this new moon in Virgo is happening is actually your area of anything that's shared in your life. So have a wonderful month. Enjoy August. Do give the video a like, drop me a comment, let me know how this resonates for you. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? I would love to see you here again, and I will catch you in September for that horoscope then. Have a great month.